Well, it's November 1st. We're out in Richford. There goes Alex. Headed back for another load. I'm almost empty here, but we are spreading shit in Richford. And we are creeping along because the manure pits are full. Normally we never have a lot of manure. I think that was Robert right there driving the school bus. It's about 3:10 in the afternoon, so everybody's getting out of school. Stanley's driving the little 84 with the other tank. And yeah, we're going at it. So we're here.
I don't want to say anything, but I thought when it started snowing, this was just going to be 5 minutes, not covered in snow.
Yeah, it's actually snowing a lot. But yeah, we're here at the Brown House field. At least that's what we call it. The house next to it was brown. So, little tree branch. We got a little highway here. All these fields we got combined over the weekend. We got Richford done. We have one field left. That's King's. That we went through it yesterday with a combine. Did a strip up the side and up the middle, and that corn's still testing 30%. So we're just gonna wait a little bit. It's a little too wet. But everything else that we combined was, we were testing between 21 and 25% for all of it. So it was coming out real good. But we got a lot of manure to spread, so we're getting to it. Trucks are loading right there by the house. Kind of can see, and we're making progress. Well, it's November 2nd. I didn't record much yesterday. Pierre was here last night. He ended up doing all the heroin with the 86 there. He came after his job. I'm gonna clean the windows after. And he worked all the manure in for us. And we're gonna keep rolling. Stanley's running the other tank now. And we're gonna go across the road here. We got those fields to do. We're really messing up our yard. How soggy it is. Don't want to, but it is what it is this year, I guess. Just happy to be able to keep going. Stopped raining for 5 minutes, and then it started snowing. Got a little bit of traffic, one vehicle. And we'll go over here. It's not bad. A little sticky, but we're not making ruts, so we'll be good. Well, we are picking up a passenger, right?
Yes.
So, what's your name?
Henry.
Henry. Yep. And who are you riding with?
This.
And who were you riding with?
This.
No, who were you riding with? Just barely. You were riding with Mommy.
Yes, Mama.
He knows who he's riding with. He almost can say my name. Can you say my whole name? Andreas?
Yes.
Andreas. He's getting closer. It's a difficult one for him. Anyways, we're rolling. We got a few loads done here. From there to here. We're loading down there by the house. Kind of see it. Spreading pretty slow because we got a lot of manure to put out. This will all still get harrowed in today. We got the tractor out here still. Just don't got someone to drive it right now. BTO still looks straight. I haven't bent this one yet. I've done pretty good anyways over the years. I think two of them. I've definitely bent two. But you'll have that. I I got one of them bent on me because the height sensor for the 3-point hitch arm was going out, and I didn't know that it was randomly dropping that day, and it just lowered itself, and when I turned it was just at the right height and it kinked that PTO into a Yui. Then one time it happened because, well, it just happened. Also my fault, but it wasn't for the same reason. That was just because I must have hit the button. I do have a trash collection because I haven't been near a dumpster yet, but it's only in one corner. Yeah, I must have hit the button that one time. But you'll have that. Anyone that's hauled shit tanks know, unless you pull the arms off, you're bound. Ooh, I just ran out. You're bound to bend that PTO someday. Trying to have like a zigzag effect going here, but just working my way down. This front section here is kind of wet, and then it's a little wet over here, so we're doing the dry stuff first, and we'll go from there. But it was kind of nice having this combine because you easily noticed that we just drove over it less because there's less ruts. It's just one pass with the combine, and that was it. Not like with the chopper and the dump wagon, you're doing a loop everywhere and you're really rutting it up. It's just easy to notice. I got one spot that I just used as a trail. That was the driest right here. And we're making it work. It's November 3rd. I guess this video is just gonna have several days put into it, but it's slow. It's slow going because we're nursing, and right now I don't got a driver for the other tank. And I haven't had to bounce back and forth very much yet. Alex or Ferdy kind of did their loads. We have found some mud. It was worse yesterday. You could see we were this deep into some mud. Bottom step was non-existent. There you go. She's a little wetter on this side. We were struggling. It was muddy. But we got going. We didn't get stuck. I did call Gerhard over to come pull me out because he was disking all the manure in right when I hit the old mud hole. And right when he got there to pull me out, I got out. He was disking this over here and I was over there. We had a bunch of dirt dumped right there. That's why the excavator's there. Dirt and stones, and my dad was here and he was hauling that away with the tractor to wherever he wanted it. So that's why you just see the excavator here. It's a nice dry spot, so we can dump it here with all the rain we've been having. And Alex is right there, so I better get out of here. It's all good. She's using the other driveway. Got a lot of traffic behind her. You can see right there, it's all harrowed in. Alex spread one load right there. And I'm almost done over here. Whatever was spread on yesterday got disked in yesterday. And then once we get a good amount done, either Keith will be done feeding and then Gerhard can come disc this stuff in. We try to always, every year, disc in all the corn stalks. So anything that was snappage, and in this year's case, combine. I gotta turn around here. We always try to at least disc those fields in because it gets the corn stalks cut up a little bit more because we don't have any stock choppers or whatever the special stuff is. And yeah, you can see we've been dealing with a little bit of ruts. Anyways, so we try to disc it in, and when they're cut up a little bit, it doesn't plug the chisel plows up in the spring. Those suckers do not like the long corn stalks. They plug up on us all the time. So for that, and then all winter long they're decomposing because a lot of it's in the dirt. It just works good doing that way, and then it lets the rain and the frost, everything kick in better. It's like we like doing it, but last year we didn't get a good chunk done because the harrows broke out here, and it was getting cold, freezing, and we were pissed off, so we just let it be for the year. And it's not the end of the world either. We either disc it in the spring right before chiseling so the chisel plows don't plug up, and if it's just a couple acres, well, the chisel plow's just gonna struggle for a little bit. I got this little chunk here. We left this open so I had a road to get to the back there, and then you can see it's pretty lighter color right there, so where it's darker got disked. We gotta spread that still. So we hit a wet spot. We were actually very dry up there. We're still just chugging along. You don't need to have your tires spinning, but it does help. There we go, now we're back to dry. Had a soft spot right there. I just looked back at my mirror and I was like, tire's not spinning. While we're loading, kind of got like a weird jigsaw going. Philip's loading, stand right there, and her, oh man, I said I was gonna clean these windows. I just haven't yet, so we're just gonna open them. And Gerhardt's facing this way in the driveway and loading me. We got 2 straight jobs here right now, so it's working out. Chevalier's here. They're putting a water softener in for this house. One of our rental houses. The old little John Deere that could. Somehow the exhaust tip got ripped off again. I wonder how. You can see our mini train. It's 5 carts long. I think it goes by once a day out here. I think that was 5 carts. I didn't even realize it was going by at first. But yeah. Not really much train action up here. That sucker goes from Blue Seal and then it heads up to Canada. It's right over there. I'm staying in the field to go loading. We didn't spread this little section still because I'd rather just drive across the road and then use the field to get over to that field where my window's dirty, because I don't want to track mud all over the road. We did the left side of the road the last 2 days, and I guess yesterday I started over here, but when the first day I came over here and it was just really wet, it's dried up a lot since then. That's why we're able to spread now over here. Just 3 days makes a big difference. It wasn't hot, but we didn't actually get rain for once. We got snow on the first day. But once this is all done here, it'll all get harrowed, disked, harrowed. Everyone calls something different. There's no point in arguing. Tractor's all set up right there. And it's day 3. We just filled, Philip just filled Marcus because it's Saturday. And Alex just started filling me. It's the last day we got out here. And I think she got about 10 seconds into pumping and blew a hydraulic hose off. What happened here? Come on. That is a hell of a blow.
It's gonna be slippery now.
We got 2 straight jobs waiting. We're actually running everything we got today. What'd you do, Alex?
Dual pipe. Oh yeah, you got the black truck. I'll take this one. You go fix it. Your son's already in there waiting for you.
No good. Blew a hole. Where'd it blow? Ugh. That hose right. We even have a rubbing protection guard on it so it wouldn't happen, but I mean, over time everything rubs through. That sucks. Well, whatever. It's November 4th. This might still be part of the same video. I have no clue anymore. We're just doing some recording. We got the old tank filled up. The gauge sticks on the front until I hit a couple bumps, then it comes up. So the gauge does work, but I think when I replaced it, I made the nut a little too tight. So it doesn't like to go until you kind of, it sloshes a little bit, and then it goes up. Birdie's gonna load. They're actually gonna be nursing into me over at Rondo's grass. We did about, I want to say we're over half done that grass field over there. Last night we came back from Richford, went over there because surprisingly dry enough to do some grassland, so we're gonna. And then after that, I think we're gonna go do some of our wetter cornfields again, but that grass field really didn't get much manure this year. It's kind of wet, and if you weren't paying attention this year, it was a wet year. So we just weren't able to get on that field a lot. So we're gonna keep rolling. Well, we're laying it down here on the grass. Looks pretty dark, but we're still driving 5 miles an hour. I got it set to that. And we have a Seagull Invasion. Normally it doesn't happen at this time of year where they're all around. Normally during the year, while you're mowing, that they show up. So I'm kind of surprised to see them right now. Camera's not picking it up, but they are just everywhere. You could really see them when they were all in the field walking around, but they all just started flying just now. I'm empty. I couldn't pull that hill anymore because it's still a little wet, and I was just, before I spinned out and rutted it all up, I just cut it early. I was able to pull this one because I was only half loaded to get to the top. That's why I was able to do this side. And the camera never picks up how steep a hill is. Someone's gonna say I missed a spot, and you're not wrong. I was fully loaded on that swing, so I couldn't get up to that corner. Look at that Seagull Invasion. They're coming. It's actually been a long time since I've seen this many seagulls land in the field while spreading. Normally it was while you're raking or mowing, because you cut all the tall grass away, and they can see all the mice and bugs or whatever else, worms. That's wild. All right, just get out of my way. I mean, they don't have to. I'll just keep driving. We won't show that stuff on camera if anything happens. Well, Christoph's loaned me with the white truck because it is Sunday, so Philip's not here. And Alex just rolled in with her tank. They just came back. Ferdy's on the road. He's coming. And Marcus, where am I taking you to?
Over there to my tractor.
Yeah, where we parked.
Baby Nin.
What, Henry?
Baby.
The baby Nun. So he's going to the he's going to the baby tank.
Oh.
Henry, what do you think of all the seagulls?
Yeah, nice.
They're nice?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, Marcus?
They're gonna fly away once we start. Well.
You're not going to spread there again because we spread there last night.
No. They're gonna enjoy the poop. One, look.
Henry, you're gonna tell them to fly away?
Wait.
Marcus, it's like a Seagull Invasion, right?
Wait!
Get him out of the way, Henry. Get him out of the way.
Wait!
Hey.
We need to get him.
Okay, Henry and Marcus are going to the other tractor. Bye-bye, Henry. He wants to go ride with his brother. So they're gonna take that. We got all this right here done yesterday. A little bit on the other over there. And I did the last couple loads on these hills. I do that kind of stuff. That way Marcus doesn't have to mess with it. Grass is kind of tall here because it was just so wet. Now we didn't even pull a 5th cut off of it. But yeah, I did those hills because I don't want him doing those. Even though the camera will never show how steep it is. But that's okay. There's steeper hills out there, I'm not denying that. But it's steep enough for me to be pulling the manure tank up because it doesn't want to pull it any steeper. We're in the next field. We're behind the old school. We're right below the oats there. Christoph, is that making it? Is it going faster if you watch it? Yeah, it's thick shit. What sucks in this field is to get on this section, you got the one driveway. So you can can only load in one spot, and it's just barely dry enough to get in, and the trailers struggle. Oh, he's not stuck. So the trailers have to drive in, back down into the grass, spin around, and then they can back in on their driver's side. I've already backed in once on his passenger side, but it's very hard. So they just spin around real quick. For Christoph with the straight job could come all the way to here, but 18-wheelers, you can get in about all you can, and then you're spinning, so you just unload, and then it's normally light enough to get back out.